Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Solid Rock Personal Training Show. I'm Coach Bob. Today I'm with Coach Derek, and we've got a really great topic we're going to be sharing with you today. And it's all about sleep, because sleep is the number one thing that's going to help you get better results. So Coach D and I are going to dive right into this. So Coach, sleep, we both love it. It's something we both need. Let's talk a little bit why it's important and maybe what people can do to get better sleep.
Yeah, man. So when people come up to me, Coach Bob, and ask me like what my number one tip for them is for living a healthier life, they're like, what do I need to do on my diet? How many more days do I need to work out? And I tell them, you actually need to focus on your sleep first. So let's get in the habit of getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. And once we've mastered that, then we can start focusing on working out, and then we can start focusing on nutrition. But until you got that mastered, you're never going to get the results you want from working out, and you're never going to get the results you want from what you're putting in your body from your nutrition as well.
Yeah, for sure, because sleep is so important. And the reason we recommend 7 to 9 hours per night is for some very, very specific reasons, right? So there's some really critical components. We're going to talk a little bit about why. So, why is it important for someone to get 7 or 9 hours of sleep? Like, what's actually happening when people are sleeping?
Yeah, they're recovering. So most people live a very stressful life. Whether they're a parent, they're dealing with their kids, taking them to school, dealing with all the things going on with their kiddos. Maybe they have a very stressful job. Maybe they're a doctor, an attorney, a small business owner, a teacher, a nurse, a police officer, whatever it may be. There's a lot of stress that comes with that. And then on top of that, they're probably working out during the day. So their body's dealing with a lot of stress. Their body is run down. And if they're neglecting sleep, they're not going to be able to recover to get the results that they want.
For sure. Yeah, because when we sleep, right, like our body's literally regulating hormones. It's replacing blood lipids. It's actually doing cognitive repair. So like the first 2 REM cycles we have is everything from the head down to the neck is all cognitive functions. And then the second 2 REM cycles we have is everything from the neck below. So anything that has to do with hormones, blood regulation, filtering out toxins in your body, that's what's actually going on in the second half of sleep. So it's extremely important that you actually get those 7 to 9 hours so your body has an opportunity to really do all those processes. Yeah. Cool. So what are some other big things and the reason why it'd be important for someone to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep?
Well, I think you got to relate, how do you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep? Because I know a lot of people really struggle with that. I struggled with it, and sometimes like I'll go to bed and then I'll wake up the next day and I had been in bed 7 to 9 hours, but I don't feel rested. So there's some key things you can do to make sure you feel rested. Something that works for me, disregard my beanstalk coffee that I'm drinking right now, but 12 hours before bedtime, cutting out all caffeine. So if I know my bedtime is 9 o'clock or 9 p.m., I don't want to have any caffeine after 9 a.m. That's extremely important. And then other things that I see people do is screen time. Our phones are always on us. People are hooked up to those things 24/7. I would recommend about 60 minutes. I know there's some talk around 30 minutes and 90 minutes. I think 60 is a good middle ground based off of the data that's out there before bed. I changed that probably 2 months ago, and holy smokes, Batman, my energy is so much better throughout the day. I feel so much better by cutting out the screen time and the TV time before bed. And then a couple other things is keeping your room about 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Having some white noise like a sound machine, some ambient noise is going to help you sleep better. And then blacking out your room. So not having any lighting in your room, no alarm clocks, nothing coming through the windows. Blacking those curtains out is going to help you sleep a lot better. So you wake up in the morning feeling recovered.
For sure. Yeah, and it's almost like creating a pre-sleep ritual, right? Like the things you practice are going to be the things you're going to get really good at. So if you do the same things consistently over time and you have a ritual in place, it's going to make the quality of your sleep a lot better. So maybe picking a couple of those things that are the easiest things for you to execute first. That might be simple as installing some blackout curtains and dimming your lights, and making that a core practice. And then the next thing would be, hey, no phones in the bedroom. Turn your TV off before you go to bed, at least 60 minutes prior to going to sleep. That way your body has time to, turn off from the electronics. We have so much information that's overloaded into our brains, and we're so hooked up to our devices that they got a grip on us in a lot of ways. And so you're going to go to bed busy and wake up busy. So yeah, I think that's great advice. Anything else that you feel like would be important for someone to make sure that they're taking advantage of to make sure they're getting the best rest possible?
I would just do what Coach Bob said. I would start with one thing at a time. We mentioned 3 to 4 just right there and there. I think those are the easiest and most important to master first. And then we can talk about our nutrition, food, and water intake. So I would recommend, if my bedtime's 9 o'clock, I probably don't want to eat past 7 p.m. So about a 2-hour window is when I want to cut off eating before bed. And I only want to eat until about 80% full. For me personally, my smallest meal of the day is dinner. I know most people, that's their biggest meal.
Yeah.
But I swear that helps keep me a lean, mean fighting machine because I don't got a bunch of food sitting in my gut and my body's absorbing it as fat as I'm just laying there for 7 to 9 hours sleeping. So that's extremely important. And eating to that 80% full is going to help you rest better because your body's going to be able to process stuff. If your body's not able to process it and you're stuffed, you're going to be tossing and turning all night. And then water. I drink water like a camel and probably go to the bathroom 2 times a night. Not great. This is something I personally need to work on, but cutting back the water consumption closer to bedtime so you're not getting up and going to the bathroom is going to help you sleep through the night.
For sure, yeah. But water is so important because, like everybody knows, right, when you wake up in the morning, you might have some darker urine or whatever, so you got to make sure that you are drinking enough water throughout the day. So make sure you're prioritizing hydration throughout the day. And again, like you said, cut that out around the time that you have that last dinner. Whenever that would be, let's say that's 2 hours prior to, and that will really do tricks for you to not be able to wake up and go to the bathroom during the middle of the night. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet, dude. Well, I feel like this is an extremely valuable episode. Do you mind recapping what we talked about today?
Yeah, we talked about sleep and how it's the foundation to help you get in the best shape of your life. We talked about several different steps in how to actually get 7 to 9 hours of sleep so you guys can optimize your life.
Love it. Guys, smash the like button. If you love this show, please make sure you rate it, share it, whatever platform you're consuming on. It would mean the world to us so we can help get this message out to more people. Guys, until next week, peace.